Hi friends, welcome to Crafting and Relaxing. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're doing my March update for goals. This is a collaboration put on by Cool Cakes and Crafts with Amalia. Crafty Goals with Amalia. She started it last year in 2020. She allowed me to join. When I first started watching it, I thought it was maybe for people who had businesses, but it's really pushed me to grow and do some things. I'm enjoying it. If you want to join along, make a video or put something on Instagram with a hashtag, we'll see you. Take a look at my goals. There weren't really rules. I think I only have 6. Some people have 10. I made this journal and wanted to keep them in here, and I've just been adding bits to the journal as I find it. It's junky and wonderful. We don't have structure. Some people have cute little handwriting and they put it on graph paper. It's just to encourage you to follow through on your projects. I need to join every collaboration that encourages that. It's not that I don't do projects, it's that I just love to start projects. Let's get started. So when I talk to you about my goals, I don't show you like process videos or anything like that, but some of them I have process videos. So if you want to go see something, I'll refer you to that video, or you can just take a look on my channel. My first goal, try something new every month. I didn't have rules about what it was. For this month, it kind of came down to the end and I realized I hadn't tried something new, and I thought about, oh, should I ask my friends? And then I thought, no, I'm sure there's something I want to try. I made a video on this. It is about crackle paste and experimenting with it and getting different effects. So if you're interested in mixed media and crackle paste, you can take a look at that video. I had fun and I learned some things. Mixed media in general, I'm a rookie at, so it's kind of fun to see what a rookie does. Then my next one was make something blue. This month it was an art journal page, not a card. It's an art journal page called You're Gonna Miss This. When I'm filming this video at this moment, I don't think I want to share it, but maybe you will have seen it by the time this comes out. I'm not sure. I'm working through the ugly. If you're familiar with Southern Gals Designs, she has a YouTube channel and she does amazing art journaling. And she says sometimes you got to work through the ugly. I know where I want it to go. I just can't quite get it there yet. But I feel like I picked up the stuff and I started, and I hadn't done an art journal page kind of that big and in that journal for a while. So I felt like I wouldn't have picked it up and started it without that goal. Then a journal page I did in my other journal. Oh, maybe it was in that one. It was quite the art journaling month. I did a page, Joyful, and I used a die cut from Susie. I don't think there's a video on that, so I'll grab that and show you. There you go. So she sent me this die cut and I loved it. And the paper, you probably can't tell, but it is a patterned paper with stars on it, which, you know, for me is even better. Any paper should have stars worked into the pattern. In Happy Mail, she sent me quite a few of these, and I just loved this one. And it was sitting around, and I had problems with it because it's like coral and mint, so not really stuff that I have a million things to go with, right? But it goes really well with some collections, and I thought, well, I could put it on a card, but I was a little selfish with these die cuts. As you can tell, I put another one on the front of my journal right here. So I made this page, and I have a bunch of different acrylics, and these are different, I don't know if that shows, and some stars. I had a great time. Made a mess, got some stars in my coffee that day, but I picked up my art journal and went for it. I felt like that was great. Then my 30-minute tidy this month. Last month when I did them, it was a joke. I did more than one, and I kept adding, and still it was a nightmare. This month in my 30-minute tidy, I felt like I really did make a difference. And I did a funny thing where I turned on the camera. So I'll put some footage in here just so you can see. Maybe you'll get inspired to clean your craft room. And I now know that my 30-minute tidy should have been weekly, because my goal was actually 30 minutes a month. That it should have been weekly. So I think about that, but I don't do it weekly. Then my next goal is spending time with crafty friends on beach trips or shopping sprees or some sort of crafty event. Believe it or not, I had one this month. And it was because it was the very, very first weekend in March. And Oregon was slower than some other states. So, you know, we don't need to get into all that mess and dwell on it. But I did have a girls' beach weekend, made a ton of stuff, had a great time. And we were pretty much just sequestered in the house. So I think it was fairly safe for us too. The quilt book pages. Okay, this is how far I got. Let me show you. I have photographs, okay, of this very cute young man and his quilt. So I feel like I'm well on my way, okay? That's a big step. And the quilt book pages, if you're not familiar with my channel, I make 8x8 scrapbook pages, one page for each quilt that my mom makes. My mom makes handmade quilts. She wants to make 100 in her lifetime. I think she's probably in the 70s. She makes the quilts faster than I make the scrapbook pages, but it does take a while. The color's off on that. This poor guy's hair is purple. It does take a while because I use a picture of the quilt, and I like to have the quilt, the recipient, my mom's numbering and name of the quilt, and her write-up about it, fabric scraps. So I have to see my mom, then I have to not lose the parts. Yeah, and it's really intimidating for me to make those pages because my mom is, I mean, look at this, you guys. It's ridiculous. Look at the detail in that. I'll hold still and see if you can see it. In that quilt. Okay. She hand stitches. So she picks all these fabrics and patterns and then hand stitches these quilts. Oh, this is the back of it. So all you can see is the binding right there. It's like making art for an artist. It's a lot of pressure. It takes me a while to pick all my colors and papers. 12 by 12 pages. I did some. So I didn't count the one that I pulled out that was pretty much done, the 20th anniversary. I only counted the 25th anniversary one, and I had a video on that. And then I came up with my next idea. I have a kit that's partially started, and I think it'll work well with the colors. And I'm going to use it for the Garth Brooks concert. So I thought that was something that I should do a double page layout on. It was like total bucket list for me. That's going to be an upcoming 12 by 12. So I have some ideas and I'm using them up. Use up 2 things per month. So in February I did 3. And with what's going on and being home so much, I was just sure I'd get 3 done in March also. But my lovely subscribers chose a 12 by 12 pad for me with 36 pages for no paper left behind. So I did get 2 done, but that one really took some time. I did Perry and Peach and made 3 journals, 21 cards, 2 pocket letters. There are videos. You can check all that out. Then I did Queen and Company Flirty Florals for my Smash That Small Paper Pad collaboration with Deb Hauk. So I met the goal. I just thought it would be more impressive. Maybe in April it'll be different. I did not give a 12 by 12 paper pad as a choice for no paper left behind because it was exhausting. Those are my goals and how they turned out for the month of March. Thank you so much for joining. Be sure and go through and watch the other collaborators. There are links down below. You'll see projects, you'll get inspired, you might find people who love the same color palettes as you. There's just all sorts of inspiration and joy. Joy is my word for 2020, and I think we need a lot of it right now. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're taking time for crafting and relaxing. Bye-bye.